Okay. So I turned down the graphic settings a little bit. I shut down some background processes, and let's see if that works any better. Twitch is not showing me that I'm dropping frames, so I may be dropping. I may not be encoding somehow. It may be a CPU problem, is what I'm suggesting, rather than a Twitch problem. So I don't know. Let's see if this works any better. People in the chat are bringing up lots of really good examples of episodic games that do act breaks really well. And also the fact that a lot of very, very early games were built on an act break structure. Games that had, levels. Going all the way back to like Mario, right? Mario it's very easy. Am I going the right way? I'm not going the right way. It's got very natural breaks. A game like Halo does a great job of being sort of chapter based, and so it has natural breaks. This is all super true. And so maybe it is super incorrect for me to say that games don't do this well. I don't know if I am thinking of a particular genre of game that is still trying to figure this out, that is emotionally more cinematic and fails at. I mean, Halo is actually a fantastic example of a game that has done this pretty well for a long time, and it is about. It's got the same kind of emotional arc that it totally manages. I just like looking at this because I know then that I've oriented myself. I can get to Ruby River. Did she want me to call her?
I'm wandering around east of the lake. Which way is Ruby River?
It's in the southeast corner of your
map. I know
map.
that.
The scout camp where the firefighters were staged should be on your map. It looks like a little triangle with a flat bottom.
Yeah, it looks like a tent.
How did I never see that before?
A triangle with a flat bottom? The tent symbol? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's definitely a relationship between narrative, emotional experience. Oh, I can rappel down like that. Got it. But I don't want to because I want to go back to Two Forks. And this problem that I am describing. And games that have an ambitious...
Hey, I called around. Things seem normal with everyone else.
Has anything strange been happening on your end?
No, nothing really.
Nothing really, or nothing?
Nothing. My door was open the other night, but that's not strange.
That doesn't sound like nothing.
It's nothing, I promise.
I really don't want to have a call.
Okay. Keep your radio close to you.
Oh, good.
Well, you just said keep the radio close to me.
Yeah?
I really didn't think I would be able to
attacked
do that.
Back at the lake, I saw a radio on the ground, kind of like the one I use.
And?
Do you think that maybe someone was,
I don't know. What?
Maybe intercepting our frequency with other radios or something.
Listening in.
Henry.
Listening in.
It's just a thought.
I don't even know how you would do that.
Yeah, well, you sound worried.
You just listen in on the
I'm not. Okay,
band.
let's not spin out of control. Just keep hiking.
Whatever you say, boss.
I think one of the things that I'm responding to is that on a TV show, you are going to have an act break every 10 minutes, every 10 to 15 minutes. And
I know we don't know what's going on yet, but I don't have a good feeling. I don't like feeling vulnerable. It's not like you can just call the police.
No. Oh, god damn it. That's me hitting B because B is much easier to hit than A.
I was thinking about the Goodwins. It just struck me that if anything weird like this happened to them, happened to Brian, just how scared he would have been.
He had his dad to protect him. Ned, right?
Yeah.
You don't think he could?
No, you're probably right.
It was 3 years ago. He's in high school now. He's on summer break.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Is there something you're not telling me, Delilah? Alright. We're gonna go back to episodic, but one of the cool things about this like Lost aesthetic is this sense that everybody knows something that they're not telling you. There's a I want to relate it to irony, to like dramatic irony, which is the sense that the audience has that they know more than the characters. But there's definitely like this mysteriousness that is cultivated, especially in TV shows. And now I will say Twin Peaks, or even like Mulholland Drive, like David Lynch sort of stories that is all about this sense that like if you could just like somebody knows what's going on, it is findable, it is definable. But nobody's telling you, and so you're trying to create a theory that explains all of the weird stuff that you see, but you don't get quite enough information to confirm any of it. This is doing that very well, and the limited amount of communication that I have with Delilah, I think is being used well, where I feel like I have agency over Henry. I feel like there are things that I can say or do that are meaningful, but at the same time, I either can't or feel like I missed my chance to ask probing questions, and I sort of feel like even if I asked, I wouldn't get straight answers. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. The episodic thing, so one of the things that really works for that is that like there's an attention span amount of time that's about 10 minutes. So this is, I guess I haven't reported this in yet. This is, the approximate length of a reel of film. Originally, back when film cinema was, used reels like that. And the way that reels worked were they would actually have to stop the projector in order to change out the reel. So there would be an act break to the movie where everything would stop and the theater would go dark. And sometimes they'd have somebody perform or something like that. I mean, it wouldn't take long, I don't think, to change out reels, but like there would be a distinct break. And then the new reel would come on and they'd start up. This was like way back when even like, silent movie, black and white silent movie sort of things. And then they gradually figured out how to like phase that out. But that length of time, it turns out, is like a natural amount of attention that people have. And so when you're watching a 2-hour movie, you will notice that a 2-hour movie is still structured in a way that makes sure things happen every 10 to 15 minutes, because otherwise you'll drift away. And the other thing about a 2-hour movie is that you know that it's 2 hours, right? Like, you're getting yourself into that. And then a TV show, I have gone on this rant before, but a TV show, it's got these act breaks every 10 to 15 minutes, and then it's got these episodes that you can easily break in between, and you know approximately how long an episode is going to be. The thing that games don't do, even the episodic ones, Telltale does great episodic games. Alan Wake, I thought, did a great episodic structure. The episodes are 2 to 4 hours long. And it's not clear where between 2 and 4 hours they are. So I don't have a sense of, like, if I am watching a movie and I have to go to the bathroom, like, I have a sense of, well, I'll wait for it because I'm close to the end. Even if the story structure doesn't necessarily indicate that, like, I'm close to the end, I know that there's an approximate length that a movie is, and this isn't going to be a 5-hour movie. Whereas I don't know that. Like, I've heard people say that Firewatch is 2 hours, and I've heard people say it's 5.5 hours, and it's somewhere in there. And part of that is it's not definable, because it depends on how often I pause the game and talk to the camera, right? And or even, like, if I'm not broadcasting, how much do I, like, wander around and not play the game? And so you don't know exactly how long it's going to be. So we need to figure out, this is what I think I'm saying. As an art form, we need to figure out, how do we signal to the player how long, where you are in the act, how long the act is, and where the act breaks are. And there are some games that do some of that really well, but there are a lot of games that don't do all of that really well. That's all that I'm saying. And some of it is, not a solved problem. Okay, so this weird medicine wheel.
Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here?
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
Well, I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
Okay, so now I'm down there. Oh, I didn't go all the way to I turned south too soon. So now I want to head east with and aim it. Where am I going? I want to head east, right? Yeah. No. How did I do this? Oh. Maybe... Can I head south? Oh, I can just head south. I'm going to do that. This isn't really on my map.
I found where they did the controlled burn. I can hike right through here now.
Yeah, normally they wouldn't do that so close to a body of water, but I think they're extra worried about a fire jumping the river and burning up to 2 forks, now that there's someone in it.
Well, I'm extra appreciative of that.
Yeah, that sounds like... That's good.
The scout camp is southeast of the river. There should be a pond on the way.
Got it.
Protect the forest. Anything in here? 3 blind rats. Funny how the last 2 books I've seen have had numbers in their titles. I wonder if that's significant. Maybe I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it now. Alright, so I'm down here somewhere. I want to head southeast. Kind of straight southeast. So, like, this direction.
What happens if a controlled burn gets out of control?
Someone gets fired.
Ugh, are you serious?
Oh, come on. That one was an honest accident.
I'm not
even in the mood for wordplay. That's how wound up all this shit has me.
This is weird. Can I report the fact that there's a ski on a tree out here? There's a cave. So there's a little bit of this game that oh no, it's not a cave. There's a little bit of this game that lends itself toward just exploring, just like wandering around the woods, and I haven't engaged much with that. And part of it is because I feel like the game gave me some opportunities to explore early on, but before I actually understood how the structure of the game worked. So there have been places where I could like choose to end the day, but the first couple of times that happened, I didn't really get that that's what I was doing. And now that I understand that that's what I'm doing, I feel like I'm engaged in something that has more urgency to it. Like, I feel more like it's important to me to do what I'm here to do and then figure out what's going on. Like, keep going. Whereas I feel like the first couple days that I came out here, that I was coming right off of that little interactive fiction thing. How is there a wrecked snowmobile here? Like thinking about Julia and wanting to get away from things, that's when I would have been really prone to just walking around the woods. And of course, they don't want to give you too much of the woods to walk around in at that point, right? Because they're going to unlock things gradually.
There's some old snowmobiles out here.
That's crazy.
Looks like
that is crazy.
Bastards was cruising across this pond and dumped it.
That was not a fun hike back to civilization.
Oh, I guess
There's an
in
old
the winter.
Pond out here, not much more than a pile of mud. Do you have it on your map?
Yeah, I know where you are.
Yeah, where am I?
Pork Pond. There used to be a sign up for it, but, well, folks kept stealing it.
Because it's called Pork Pond.
It's a good goddamn name. That sign would look great in a den, or, you know, anywhere.
There's a camp. How does... Okay, so I'm going to engage with this. Cage Tiger asks, how does the game compare to Walden in terms of wandering around in the woods? I mean, I think that's actually a fantastic question, and when Walden drops, I would love to have that conversation with people. Because I think both games are designed in a way that is meant to accentuate the pleasure of wandering around the woods. But I feel like part of the design goal of Walden is to have the players actually do that. And part of the design goal for this game is to have players caught up in this sense of a larger adventure. That there's like a mystery, there's something going on. And so I am right now very focused on things other than wandering around the woods. I would have to pull myself away from what I feel like is the game in order to just sort of wander around. Whereas I think Walden really, it's part of what it's trying to do to make you want to just wander around the woods. And so rather than giving you like hooks, things to engage with that are bigger than that, it tries to reinforce the behaviors of just exploring for yourself. Now that said, it's been a while since I played Walden, but I do feel like this is a larger area. That might not... No, I think this is a larger area. I think this is more of an area that you can get lost in, whereas Walden Pond is not designed so much with that effect of, like, you know, getting lost. It's certainly not so much a wayfinding game where you're pulling out your map every few minutes to try to find paths. But it will be interesting to see how people react to it, and I think Firewatch is going to be a really good reference point for talking about Walden. Camp Arapaho. Is this where I'm going?
The bridge to the camp is out.
Damn.
I'm gonna walk the ravine and see if I can find some high ground to get across.
Good plan.
I'm looking for high ground to get across. Well, there's a fence that way, and the fence is broken this way, so I'm assuming this is the way that it wants me to go. Oh, I could do a long drop down. I have this tiny area.
I think I would have gotten strong enough to climb back up some of these drop-offs, but here I am, stuck.
Oh!
Yeah, well, we've all got our limits, Henry.
That's an interesting bug. Okay. I had to report that. Okay. Huh. You'd think you would stop jumping off of cliffs. That just seems like a generally bad idea.
I'm at the camp.
Great.
Looks
have a look around. If anyone's still there,
abandoned.
they might be able to help.
I'm gonna sound crazy.
Maybe you just ask them to help you get inside the fence. If I didn't know it was out there, they probably don't either.
This place looks dead, but I'll see what I can find.
I don't know what this iconography means.
You ever talk to any of the scouts?
No,
I'm
they
assuming
haven't
it
been out
means,
here in a
like,
while, and I generally
extra
don't have a
dialogue?
lot to say to preteens.
Unless it's Brian Goodwin.
Well, if forced, I mean, I can make conversation with anyone. Plus, it was sort of fun to hear about all of his nerdy hobbies.
What type of nerdy hobbies are we talking about with him? Like marching band?
Oh, no. Like comics, model rockets, wizards and wyverns, you know.
Oh,
Wizards and
Hey,
wyverns.
thanks to Brian, I can almost recall by memory the armor classes of most dragons.
the what? No, you can't.
Hey, planar dragon's armor class. Let's see.
Okay, no, I believe you. We're good. We're good.
I relate so much less to Henry now. Oh, look at that. No. It just doesn't want me to walk forward, but I can walk backward? No. I'm just not supposed to go this way. No, there's invisible collision. Oh shit, I got myself trapped. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm assuming that is supposed to be blocked off, and it's not well blocked
I guess
off.
these little shelters are where they keep the Weeblos.
For the past 35 years, yeah.
Oh, that's my flashlight. No.
Yeah, these guys are gone.
But
Found
there's
where
an
they were
axe!
sitting around before getting picked up.
Damn.
I found an axe.
If one of the crew left it, that thing is actually called a Pulaski.
It
Really?
looks like an axe to me. This thing will be a huge help.
For both getting through the backcountry and getting through that fence.
Oh, is that going to open up more areas where I can, like, chop down brush or something? Ideally, it would give me an opportunity to do so right now, but I don't know if it will. Like, I want to go north, maybe. Which is that way. Like... Oh, I'm going to have to do something, because I can't get back up where I got down. Can I chop these branches with my new axe? Oh shit, now I'm stuck again. Oh, Henry, don't stop. Okay, people have talked about how this game is buggy, and now I'm seeing it's a little bit buggy. No, okay, alright. I'm gonna avoid doing anything that it's not obvious that I should do. There's some toilet paper. That might be useful. No, I can't. I'm just gonna throw it on the ground, I guess.
I found a little trowel. Maybe I should take it with me. Use it to pop open beers.
Wow, 99% sure that's for burying poop.
And I'm holding it.
Maybe drop it?
Good. I will take the
Hey,
memo.
Dee, they left something behind. It's like a memo from their boss.
Does it say anything of note?
Next few days, dropping into the thoroughfare on behalf of Dr. Simmons at WAPITI Station.
WAPITI Station?
Holy crap.
Keep reading.
Oh, I just thought I would maybe, stop there, let the mystery percolate.
Mother always said I would need someone to give me a taste of my own medicine.
They're running a research site out there. He was worried about wildfires.
Someone is writing down our conversations. And now we find out there's a research site out here that we don't know about? What are they researching?
Us. They're researching us.
You think they're studying you and me?
I do, yeah. I mean, maybe it's about studying two strangers who talk every day.
Like, if you put someone in isolation with someone else, what they do.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Well, fuck that.
Agreed.
I think we should allow for...
But she's in on it,
This is all
right?
just a big misunderstanding, but... God, if you saw what you said you did... Fuck, Henry.
Oh shit, that's the way I can't
I
go.
saw it.
Stop it. God damn it.
Hey,
No!
Well, I've got an axe, so I can figure out a way to get over the ravine and back towards the site.
sounds good. Check in
Jesus.
when you can and keep an eye out for anyone following you.
But there was a mysterious radio call, right? Early on in the game that I failed to follow up on, and now I don't have the option to. That makes me think that she's like somehow in on it. No, that's not that way. It's not this way either, is it? I can't cross here. Is this gonna break? No. So I don't know why there's an invisible collider over there. Can I cut down this tree? Cut down the tree. Game, what am I supposed to do? I have all of these ideas. So, I mean, this is a common thing in games that what was that? Broken Bridge. in games that present a realistic simulation or attempt to suggest a realistic simulation of the world, there's this weird thing where you can... Okay, so yes, now that I see this is clearly what I'm supposed to do. This is a case for abstract games, right? Games that give you a well-defined system that you can interact with, as opposed to this game that introduces a new mechanic, the axe, which it relies on the player's sort of contextual understanding of that object to come up with, to suggest a meaning within the context of the game, right? It's what are the affordances of an axe? And the problem is that, like, the axe actually has a lot of affordances. There's a lot of things that you can do with an axe that this game doesn't account for. And when it gives you an open-ended problem, like you're stuck on one side of a ravine, you have unlimited rope and an axe, and the landscape around you. How do you get across the ravine? Like, there are a lot of potential solutions to that. And so the fact that the game doesn't do enough to guide me toward the correct solution, while appropriately limiting the number of things that I can actually do to interact with the world, leaves me in a position where I don't know what it wants from me. And it seems to be asking me to solve an open-ended question, but rejecting any of the solutions that I come up with out of hand, which can be frustrating.
Are you there? I had a thought.
Let's hear it.
You heard someone in the bushes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume we're being tailed. Or you are, at least. Where are you right now?
Just on my way back, in and out of trees in the middle of nowhere.
Do you see anybody?
No, definitely not.
All right, so tell me what you think of this. Did you just cough?
No. Did you just cough?
No.
Oh,
Fuck.
There isn't any way someone, like another lookout, could be on this line, is there?
No. Not without tapping our radios. Get in your tower, shut the door. Don't leave, and don't use your radio. I'll call you. Understand? I will call you.
Jesus. Fuck. Okay, 77. This is like 2.5 months.
Thoroughfare Tower, this is Two Forks calling you for the, 50th time today. The flapjack fire continues to move in a southerly fashion. Delilah, for fuck's sake, answer your radio.
Hello, sunshine. Sorry, went out for a little bit. What can I do you for?
Hello, sunshine.
Are you kidding right now? Did you not stay up all night knowing that someone is...
I actually slept just great.
Okay.
By the way, I was wondering if your Flora of the Shoshone info poster was still up inside your tower?
What?
It's just protocol that those stay up. You know, info about your tower, the surrounding tree species, etc.
This is exciting.
Alright.
Just, have a look at it. Make sure it's in ship shape.
I am examining it. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, yeah, it's up. Why are you acting like this?
Great. Just wonderful. Do you see the tree in the top row, second from the left?
Sure. It's the,
No. You don't need to tell me. Just, internalize it. It's a great tree. And there's an area called, that tree's name in your sector that maybe you should take a midday hike to. Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh, Yeah, okay. Maybe I should go for a hike.
Nothing like an afternoon in the Rockies, I tell ya. Radio me the moment you get there.
Okay. I like the cloak and dagger stuff. God, I want to trust Delilah, even though I feel like I should not trust Delilah.
No, that's why those guys came out to burn that line. It's at the stage where all we can do is pay attention to it.
They're not gonna try to put it out?
Not yet, apparently.
Not yet. I don't know a lot about fighting fires, but it seems like... Isn't it just going to get bigger? Like, is there a scenario where it gets smaller? Okay, I actually want to go south. And then west. And south is definitely that way. South, if I'm going south, then west is going to be left. So eventually I'm going to turn left. Oh, okay. So I don't think that Flapjack isn't a controlled burn, but they are perhaps doing a controlled burn somewhere around there, and so they're not going to try to put out the fire. They're just going to let the until they're like done with their controlled burn stuff. Is this right? Yeah, this is more or less right. And some ecosystems need fires. That's an excellent point. That is actually... Wow, Henry, really? Is it that big of a production? You can't just hop between these? And then you get in the water anyway? Whatever. I don't care. I guess I haven't been here yet? Run! Really wish the powers that be could issue us radios that didn't suck ass. Most of the time I prefer to keep things pen to paper, but every once in a while it'd be nice to get a hold of you right away. My sister keeps leaving me messages at the main office, but I don't think she gets that I took the job so I wouldn't have to deal with her or mom. I've been sitting at the spot for a while now thinking about what to say to her, but I'm a quarter way through this bottle of something alcoholic instead. Miss you. Terminal 7. Is it the same? Neil Black. Yeah, okay, so the Neil Black series. Accidental Savior. Wait, The Accidental Savior by Terrence L. Greenbrier? No fucking way. Huh. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool little nod to Gone Home. Is this the oh no, the floppy picture fire is up over there. That's smoke, I guess. I am continuing to head south and then turn right. Great. Wow, the light effects. I mean, I mentioned the lighting effects before, like the sun, but light reacts to smoke in a really interesting way, and this game, I don't know if it captures it perfectly realistically, but it certainly captures the effect of the sky looking weird and beautiful in the smoke. This is a big tree, right? With the ski on it for some reason. And Cottonwood, I think, is just this area down here. I think, right? It's just this creek, I guess. So okay, now I'm here. There we go.
I'm here at Cottonwood Creek.
You said it.
There?
Must be around here somewhere.
It is. Find it and open it. I changed the code. It's 5678.
Are you kidding me?
I was in a rush.
You guys are terrible spies, though. Where is the cash box? I've been here before. Where? It's southwest. Oh, there it is. Was it 556?
I've got it now.
Good. I spent all day getting you that radio. I hiked to a cash box, lied to a ranger, lied to another ranger, and hopefully you are now holding a clean, untapped radio.
Hopefully.
Holy fuck, Henry, we have to get into that site. Whatever these people are doing is illegal, right?
Tell me everything right now. All of it. You know what's going on, and you're gonna tell me right this minute.
Why would you think I know what the hell is going on? I snuck out in the middle of the night and figured out how to get you a new, untapped radio because what, I'm fucking with you?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Most important thing,
I think that's
Henry,
what's
is we
happening.
don't turn on each other.
Maybe you're working for the government, and this whole thing is some sort of a program that you're part of.
You're insane.
Tell me you're not.
Henry, I'm not. I need you to hear me. I care about you. That's not made up, it's real. And I know you've been through so much with Julia.
Fuck!
But please, don't spin off into outer space. Something is happening, and it's happening to both of us, okay?
Okay.
Take a second and then call me back. I'm on your side.
Jesus. Okay, I actually want to go north. God damn it. God damn it. I just don't know. It could actually... I didn't really think that I was crazy until the game suggested that as an option. And now I really wonder if maybe I'm crazy. Like, how much am I sure I know about what I think I saw? Like, I'm pretty sure somebody hit me in the head. Oh, shit. Did I lose my chance to call her back? Did I just go rogue? Wait. Did I just accidentally make an important choice? Fuck. That's not what I meant to do. God damn it. Okay. Alright, well, I know that I'm heading up to the fence, and I'm gonna try to break through it. And I can probably break that lock with the axe that I found. And hopefully Delilah will call me back at some point, or...
Hey, I just thought of something not great.
What is it?
I filed a report that said that neither of us ever talked to or saw those girls, the ones that went missing a few weeks back.
What?
What? Why would you do that? I told you to say the minimum and just keep it vague.
I know, and I didn't. I just didn't want to be hassled.
And now someone probably has a transcript of that entire conversation.
And I've filed a report that's a blatant lie.
And those girls are still missing.
Yep.
Okay. None of that is good. That's all real bad. Alright, I want to head west. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. I missed a reply prompt? What was... Oh, shit. Well, that sucks. I actually am not super crazy about that dialogue system. That part of the dialogue system. Because it doesn't seem to be interesting very often to not reply. Like, not replying is not something that I ever want to do, except in a couple of circumstances. And then in those circumstances, it gives me the explicit option to not reply. Like, it gives me an ellipses option, which basically means, like, don't say anything. So why would I ever take the option not to reply unless I was, like, looking at my map? So is that meant to create a tension between wayfinding and narrative, where, like, I can walk through the woods while I'm having a conversation, but I can't actually, like, try to find my way around while I'm having a conversation? That seems weird to me. Like, I don't get that. Why that's a tension. But if that's not the tension, then I just don't understand why I would ever want to choose not to reply. And so not replying always feels like it's a mistake. But maybe that's just me making excuses for failing to reply to things. Yeah, so Eve says that, you know, if you had some options but you weren't satisfied with them, then you might consider just letting the timer run down, which I totally agree with, but it seems like it would be more effective in those situations to have a, like, don't answer option. since the game already presents that at least some of the time. Am I going like totally the wrong way? No, this is the right way. Okay, now I'm at the lake. From here, I want to go... I'm going to backtrack a little bit, but I want to go back across the river and north. Did I hit the cache? 305? I bet I did. But let me... see if I would recognize it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been here. Yes. There's an old sweater. Alright. It's not the same team that made Gone Home, but it does have at least one common team member. Alright, here's my fence. I've got an axe. I'm gonna break down the fence. What the fuck are those noises?